The first step to manifesting your dream life. Most people live every single day as if life is something that happens to them, not something they consciously create. They wake up in the same routine, surrounded by the same environment, repeating the same patterns of thought and behavior, and then they wonder why nothing changes. If you are here, listening to this message, it is not by accident. You were drawn here because deep down you know that the life you truly want is possible, but it requires you to completely shift how you see yourself, your habits, and the energy you allow into your world. Manifesting your dream life does not begin with magic, luck, or waiting for the universe to suddenly deliver your desires. It begins with one thing: discipline of the self. It is about shaping the small, invisible actions that build the foundation of your reality. Every habit you repeat either pulls you closer to the life you dream of, or pushes you further away. Think about it: the person you are today is not a mystery. It is the direct result of your daily habits. The way you eat. The way you move your body. The way you speak to yourself. The way you spend your mornings and evenings. Each of these patterns is like a brick, stacked one after another, constructing the house you now live in. If that house feels like a prison, if it feels too small for your dreams, then it is time to start tearing down the old walls and rebuilding consciously. Let me be clear: your habits are not just actions. They are signals to your subconscious mind. Every time you choose discipline over distraction, you send a message to your inner self: I am in control. I am worthy of more. I choose growth over comfort. And every time you surrender to laziness, procrastination, or mindless distraction, you send the opposite message: I am not ready. I am not serious. I will settle for less. The universe responds to those signals with brutal honesty. The people you admire, the ones who seem to live lives full of freedom, wealth, health, and joy, are not lucky. They built those lives by mastering their patterns. They created environments and habits that aligned with the person they wanted to become. If you want to manifest your dream life, you must start the same way, by aligning your actions with your vision. It begins with the morning. How you start your day is the most powerful signal to your subconscious. Do you wake up and immediately scroll through your phone, letting the noise of the world invade your mind? Or do you wake with intention, choosing silence, gratitude, and clarity before the chaos of the day begins? One path creates reaction, the other creates direction. Your dream life requires you to protect your mornings like sacred ground. Read instead of scroll. Stretch instead of snooze. Breathe instead of rush. When you choose conscious habits, you become a different person, someone capable of holding a bigger vision. But it doesn't stop with mornings. Every moment of your day is a test. What do you eat? Junk food full of chemicals that drain your energy, or real food that fuels your body like a machine designed for greatness? Do you exercise, not just for your body but for your mind, building resilience through discipline? Or do you avoid discomfort and stay weak? Understand this truth: your body is the vehicle of your dream life. A weak body cannot carry a powerful dream. If you want wealth, impact, freedom, and joy, you need the energy to sustain them. This is why the first step to manifestation is not just about wishing or visualizing, it is about reprogramming your habits so your daily actions scream to the universe: I am ready. Let this sink in: the universe does not give you what you want. It gives you what you are prepared for. And your habits prove your level of preparation. So here is the challenge: audit your daily life. Write down your habits with brutal honesty. What are the 3 things you do every day that are pulling you away from your dream life? Maybe it is endless scrolling. Maybe it is late-night snacking. Maybe it is negative self-talk. Whatever they are, identify them, because you cannot change what you refuse to see. Then, replace them with powerful patterns. Instead of scrolling, read 10 pages of a book that elevates your mind. Instead of junk food, fuel your body with energy-giving meals. Instead of negative self-talk, write affirmations that rewire your subconscious. Small shifts create massive results. This is where the path begins. Do not underestimate the power of tiny improvements compounded over time. 1% better every day is not just a motivational phrase, it is mathematics. Over a year, it transforms you into a completely different person. And that different person? That is the one who attracts the dream life you imagine. That person already lives inside you, waiting to be born through discipline. So today, commit to one truth: I will no longer be a prisoner of my old habits. I will build new ones, brick by brick, action by action, until the person I see in the mirror is aligned with the life I dream of. That is the first step. And once you take it, everything else begins to shift. The power of your environment. If you truly want to manifest your dream life, you must understand one truth that most people ignore: your environment is stronger than your willpower. Think about it. You can wake up with the best intentions, you can set goals, you can write affirmations, but if the environment around you is toxic, messy, draining, or filled with distractions, sooner or later it will pull you back into mediocrity. You cannot grow roses in polluted soil. You cannot build a palace on a foundation of sand. And you cannot live your dream life while staying in an environment that suffocates your potential. Look closely at the places you spend your time. Your home. Your workspace. The cafes, the gyms, the streets, the digital spaces you log into every day. Do they inspire you? Do they energize you? Do they push you closer to your vision? Or do they quietly kill your energy, keep you distracted, and make you forget who you are meant to become? Manifestation is not just about your thoughts, it is about the energy you allow to surround you. Every environment has a vibration, and whether you realize it or not, you absorb it. If your room is messy, your mind will reflect that chaos. If your desk is cluttered, your focus will scatter. If the places you visit are filled with negativity and gossip, you will unconsciously lower yourself to that frequency. This is why one of the fastest ways to change your life is to change your environment. Clean your room. Organize your space. Surround yourself with symbols of growth, success, and clarity. Replace clutter with simplicity. Fill your space with books, art, music, and reminders of your vision. Because here's the secret: when your environment changes, your behavior follows almost automatically. A clean kitchen makes you want to eat better. A bright, organized desk makes you want to work with focus. A gym bag ready by the door makes you want to move your body. The environment whispers to your subconscious, guiding your choices without you even realizing it. But it goes deeper. Your environment also includes the energy of the places you choose to spend time in. Do you spend hours in noisy, distracting cafes, or do you choose calm, creative spaces? Do you go to environments where people are building, creating, growing? Or do you stay stuck in the same old bars, clubs, and gossip-filled rooms where people complain about life but never change it? Remember this: you are not a tree. If your environment is toxic, you can move. You can leave the places that drain you and step into the ones that inspire you. And yes, it will feel uncomfortable at first. Growth always does. But the moment you start choosing environments that reflect the life you want, you will feel your energy rise. You will feel motivation come naturally, not as a struggle. For example, if you dream of health, spend time where healthy people are. Go to the gym, walk in nature, shop in places that sell real food. If you dream of wealth, spend time in environments where success is normal, bookstores filled with personal growth, networking events, communities of builders and entrepreneurs. If you dream of peace, seek spaces of silence, meditation, and spiritual growth. Your environment is a mirror of your future. And don't forget the digital environment. The apps you open, the channels you watch, the accounts you follow, they are part of your daily world. If your digital environment is filled with negativity, drama, comparison, and noise, then you are planting weeds in your subconscious. But if you choose to follow inspiring voices, educational content, and ideas that expand your mind, then you are planting seeds of greatness. Here is a truth few people dare to admit: if you want to manifest your dream life, you may need to leave behind not just old habits, but old environments. That neighborhood that drains you. That bar that keeps you stuck. That online space that poisons your energy. Do not be afraid to let them go. Because every time you step out of a toxic environment, you are making space for a new one, an environment aligned with your vision. Remember, You cannot stay in the same garden and expect different fruit. You must replant yourself in better soil. You must design an environment so inspiring, so energizing, that success becomes the natural outcome. So today, take action. Look around your room. Look at your desk. Look at your digital world. Ask yourself with brutal honesty, does this environment reflect the life I want, or the life I am trying to escape? Then change it. Clean it. Rebuild it. Because your environment is either your prison, or your launch pad. The choice is yours. The influence of the people around you. There is a powerful truth about human beings that most of us don't want to face: you become like the people you spend the most time with. Your circle is not just your company, it is your mirror, your teacher, and your future. If you want to know where your life is heading, look at the people you surround yourself with, because they are the clearest reflection of what you will allow, accept, and eventually become. Think about it. If you are constantly surrounded by people who complain, gossip, and see only limitations, it doesn't matter how motivated you feel in the morning. By the end of the day, their energy will seep into you. Negativity is contagious. Mediocrity spreads silently. If you let it into your circle, it will poison your vision without you even noticing. On the other hand, if you surround yourself with people who are disciplined, creative, ambitious, and focused, you will rise to their level almost automatically. Excellence is contagious too. So is confidence. So is vision. The question is, which energy are you exposing yourself to every day? Your dream life requires protection, and that protection comes from curating your circle. Look at the people closest to you. Do they celebrate your wins or secretly resent them? Do they encourage your growth or pull you back into old habits? Do they challenge you to rise or comfort you into staying the same? Every relationship is either a ladder or an anchor. Some people lift you higher, others hold you down. You must learn to recognize the difference. Here is a truth many refuse to accept: some people you love will not walk with you into your dream life. And that's okay. Your growth will make them uncomfortable. Your discipline will make them feel exposed. Your vision will remind them of their own excuses. If they are not ready to rise, they will try to pull you back down. That is not hatred, it is fear. But you cannot sacrifice your future to make others feel safe in their mediocrity. This does not mean you must cut everyone off with anger. It means you must choose distance with wisdom. Spend less time with those who drain you. Spend more time with those who inspire you. Replace gossip with conversations about goals. Replace drama with discussions about ideas. Replace people who waste time with those who value growth. If you cannot yet find people like this in your physical world, then create that environment digitally. Follow mentors. Listen to great thinkers. Read books that expand your perspective. Join online communities where ambition, growth, and discipline are normal. You do not have to walk alone, but you must walk with the right energy. Here is a simple but life-changing exercise. Take out a piece of paper and write the names of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Then, next to each name, write how you feel after being with them. Do you feel inspired, motivated, clear, and alive? Or do you feel drained, doubtful, confused, and heavy? That list will show you exactly why your life is the way it is. Your dream life requires courage, and sometimes that courage means letting go of old friendships that no longer align with who you are becoming. It means creating space for new people, people who challenge you, who see your potential, who refuse to let you settle for less. These people are not always easy to find, but when you do, they will accelerate your growth like nothing else. Never forget this: the wrong circle will keep you stuck forever. The right circle will make success feel inevitable. So choose carefully. Because the people around you are not just your company, they are the architects of your destiny. So protect your energy. Surround yourself with people who reflect the life you want, not the life you are trying to escape. Because when your circle rises, you rise with them. And that is how you manifest not just your dream life, but the strength to hold it when it arrives. You become what you consume. Your habits shape your body. Your environment shapes your energy. Your circle shapes your mindset. But there is one more hidden force that silently programs your destiny: the information you consume every single day. Most people underestimate this. They think watching a show, scrolling a feed, listening to a song, or reading a post is just entertainment. But every single piece of content you allow into your mind is a seed planted in your subconscious. And seeds always grow. The only question is, what are you planting? If you spend hours consuming gossip, negativity, violence, or distraction, do not be surprised when your thoughts feel scattered, your focus disappears, and your life feels heavy. You are feeding your mind junk food. Just like your body cannot thrive on sugar and chemicals, your mind cannot thrive on toxic content. It will weaken you, cloud your vision, and block the manifestation of your dream life. But when you choose carefully what you read, watch, and listen to, everything changes. Books become mentors. Videos become lessons. Podcasts become fuel. The right information, consumed daily, rewires your subconscious into believing new possibilities. It teaches your brain to expect growth instead of fear, abundance instead of scarcity, courage instead of doubt. This is why the people who transform their lives are almost always readers, learners, seekers. They feed their minds with the words of giants, philosophers, leaders, entrepreneurs, creators, thinkers who walked the path before them. They choose content that stretches their imagination instead of shrinking it. They treat their mind like a sacred garden, protecting it from weeds and nourishing it with truth. Ask yourself, what do you feed your mind the moment you wake up? Do you fill it with chaos, endless notifications, and the noise of other people's lives? Or do you give it silence, wisdom, clarity, and gratitude? The first hour of your day is the most fertile soil of your subconscious. If you allow weeds in during that time, you spend the whole day fighting them. If you plant seeds of strength, your entire day blooms with purpose. And it doesn't stop in the morning. Every choice throughout the day is programming you. The songs you listen to. The shows you binge. The articles you read. The accounts you follow. They are not harmless. They are building your mental blueprint, one brick at a time. If you want a strong, focused, abundant life, you must feed your mind with strength, focus, and abundance. Here's a truth you must accept: your dream life will never manifest from a distracted mind. It will only manifest from a trained mind. And training requires conscious input. So start small. Replace 1 hour of scrolling with 1 hour of reading a book that elevates you. Replace background noise with an inspiring podcast. Replace meaningless shows with documentaries or stories that expand your vision. Every replacement is a step toward the person you want to become. And here's the most powerful shift: do not just consume, create. Write your thoughts. Share your journey. Speak your truth. Because creation is the highest form of learning. When you create, you are not just absorbing someone else's reality, you are shaping your own. Your dream life requires more than visualization. It requires feeding your subconscious daily with the energy of the future you want to live in. If you want abundance, consume stories of abundance. If you want health, consume lessons of health. If you want love, consume examples of deep connection. And if you want success, surround your mind with the voices of those who built it before you. Guard your mind like treasure. Because in truth, it is. Everything you read, watch, and listen to is building the architecture of your destiny. Protect it from poison. Fill it with power. And watch as your outer world begins to reflect the inner blueprint you have carefully designed. Remember this final truth: you are always manifesting. The question is, are you manifesting by default, letting random content program your destiny? Or are you manifesting by design, choosing with intention every word, every sound, every image that enters your mind? The life of your dreams is not created by accident. It is created by conscious choice, choice of habits, choice of environments, choice of people, and choice of information. Align all four, and manifestation becomes inevitable. Because when your inner world transforms, the outer world has no choice but to follow.